Hey guys, well welcome this week. We have a special episode for you and a little bit different than what we normally do. We are celebrating 1 year since we launched Zephyr. It's an exciting time for us. Unfortunately, just me. As you can see, Natalie's not here. As you'll remember from our last video, she is in Australia finishing off her Australian citizenship. So pretty exciting time for her. We've come such a long way. We've left the Caribbean, crossed the Atlantic, and sailed into the Med. And we have plenty more sailing to do, so we're really excited. But we thought we'd just take this time to thank you all so much and relive some of the moments over the last 12 months. So hope you enjoy it and leave some comments. Let us know if there's anything that you wanted to see that we haven't included. Don't worry, next week we return to normal programming as I am knee deep in boat projects trying to get Zephyr ready. So sit back and enjoy, guys.
Hi guys, so my name's Natalie and this is James.
Hey guys, how you doing?
And we wanted to welcome you to our sailing channel, Sailing Zephyr.
Our story begins 12 months ago in the Caribbean, where we just bought a hurricane-damaged 2010 Benetton Oceanus 43 called Barefoot Light, now known as Zephyr. We got straight into the boatworks as we had a lot of jobs to do. We needed to get Zephyr over to St. Martin, where she was going to get a new mast and rigging. After 2 weeks of grueling works in the boatyard, Zephyr was finally ready, touching the water for the first time in 2 years. After we had motored to St. Martin, we could not be more excited as the next thing to happen was a new mast and rigging for Zephyr. Once the new mast and rigging was installed, we wasted no time and got straight out for our first sail. We were both so nervous on our first sail that we decided not to push our luck, so we only put the head sail out.
Editing.
It's Sunday, we can't do anything, can we?
No, so it's been a good day to do it. But I started up in the upright position and then I slowly sink down and down. And it is what? 5 o'clock right now.
Been at it since 9, I think.
Yeah. Full day, full day. Not working 9 to 5 on a way to make a living. So we're going to cross the Atlantic, head on over to the Azores, and then from there go through the Med and explore the Med for a bit.
There's no denying what we want. There's no There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want.
After 21 days at sea, we finally spotted land. The Azores had never looked more beautiful.
Playing games, no.
One of the great traditions for those that have crossed the Atlantic and arrived in the Azores is to paint your boat name on a wall somewhere in the harbor. Natalie got straight to it, and we couldn't have been more proud to leave Zephyr's mark. After our time in the Azores had come to an end, and all our crew had moved on, Natalie and I made the 900 nautical mile sail on our own to Cadiz, Spain.
Honest, but I know. Left these years ago. I was young and I'm old. Still care for the void. We don't need the past in our lives for tomorrow. Never see the end of the night filled with sorrow. What do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? When everything's said and done.
We explored Cadiz for a few days, enjoying some amazing food, and then preparing Zephyr for its trip through the Gibraltar Strait and on to Malaga.
What do we do to love?
Extremely foggy conditions, dense marine traffic, and even repeated warnings from authorities of migrant ships crossing the Gibraltar Strait. Needless to say, our trip through was interesting. We explored the city of Malaga, coming across some cool street art, and then Natalie's dad arrived from Madrid. He would spend the next week and a half with us as we sailed up the Spanish coast towards Valencia.
Become a better man, sinking in the sand. We don't need the past in our lives for tomorrow. Never see the end of the night filled with sorrow. What do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? When everything's said and done, what do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? When everything's said and done, what do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love?
When we arrived in Valencia, the rest of Natalie's family met us, and we all went out for a big lunch. We took the opportunity to try a traditional Valencian dish known as paella. This particular one is known as arroz negro, where the rice is turned black from squid ink.
What do we do to love? What do we do to love?
We spent the next few days having a great time. We even had the opportunity to take Red to the doggy beach. From the way he was behaving, it seemed like this was the first time he'd ever been to the beach.
What do we do to love? When everything's said and done, what do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? When everything's said and done, what do we do to love?
Unfortunately, our time with Natalie's family had come to an end. As a way to try and cheer Natalie up the next morning, I made her some eggless, milkless pancakes. This was a proud moment for Natalie. A logo that she had worked very hard to create was ready to go onto the hull of Zephyr.
It was bound to happen, 'cause your heart is caving in. So why you bother? This is nothing you can run from. I hope you make it, 'cause I can't change it anyway. Soon it's all over, and you've been running again. Before you know it, it's all over. So enjoy your heartbreak.
We left Valencia and arrived in the Balearics. First up were the islands of Ibiza and Formentera.
The promises we're making, the rules we keep breaking.
Unfortunately, while we were in Formentera, the worst thing possible happened. Our friend's boat, Sea Dogs, tragically sank. All efforts were made to try and salvage the boat, but when it was pulled out of the water, it was evident that the damage was just too severe. After the tragic events in Formentera, we made our way to Majorca, where things did not improve. Week after week, we battled storms all up and down the coast of Majorca. With Natalie away visiting family, I decided to take the opportunity and do my first solo sail, from Majorca to Borriana in Spain, where we would store the boat for the winter. After the Christmas break, we returned back to Zephyr. Unfortunately, during this holiday period, a number of storms had battered the coast, leaving boats damaged all throughout the marina.
Three people have died from Storm Gloria in Spain overnight. Heavy snow, freezing temperatures and damaging winds lashed the Mediterranean coast. The National Weather Agency reported winds of up to 115 k's an hour and 8-metre high waves in the province of Valencia.
If you are new to our channel, consider subscribing so you can join the adventure each week aboard Zephyr.